Okay, so the medium platform is unlocked already. Awesome sauce. I just need a large printer. Dang, where's it with this one? Nope, need a large printer. Is that it? Yeah, he's kind of a hard ass sometimes. I got it easier than anybody though, because I mean I got the take-home vehicle and all that stuff, so it's an advantage to not having to make top dollar. 20's not bad, but yeah, that really sucks too, because I mean when you started working with us, you didn't live way out there in the middle of nowhere, so it's a little bit of a different run of things, but yeah, it does suck having to drive. I don't even like driving in the work truck to go to work that far. Let's put it that way. Yeah, we did one rough-in about 3 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, did the commercial job over there on Eisenhower, an Italian ice joint. And then we started the Hummer building on 17 a while back. We gotta finish that. Got a rough-in on Tybee I'm still working at the Patel house. If he doesn't quit adding shit, I'm gonna burn the house down. That's a joke, I'm just kidding, by the way. Anybody watching? If he quit adding stuff, we could finish that job. But it's looking like a finished house, though. It is. Kenny went over there and tried to work and was like, nah, I think I'm just gonna let you do this. As you know, he's got no clue how the technology stuff works. He's a bit special. Yeah, dude, that job is just going on and on, dude. It's never gonna end if he doesn't quit adding stuff. I hung this crazy ass looking light in the damn dining room, and he made me take it back down so the carpenter can cut out that little piece of 1x that sticks down off of the beam because he didn't like the way it looked up there. My mod bot got you. That's hilarious. He could say piss me off, you sorry ass mod bot. This is an 18+ stream. You gonna get me, mod bot? I said ass. Yeah, me and Jeff get along alright. He can be a smart ass sometimes, but we get along alright. Honestly, they kind of... Everybody's got to get along with me. If not, they ain't gonna get much done with Kenny. I didn't even know I had a mod bot set up. That's hilarious. I think he's jumping on you, man. I'm gonna have to adjust him. Yeah, Jeff's not bad, man. We get along pretty good, me and him, so. We had our issues in the beginning. when I first came on to work for Kenny. But Kenny squashed that stuff quick. That's one thing he's good at. He don't let nobody mess with his people. If somebody's giving you a hard time, he'll squash it quick. He's about to hit Patel with a bill that you wouldn't even believe, dude. Patel's claiming that all that stuff's paid for already and stuff. And I mean, he wants Atlas and Jaws. Yeah. Not as blazed as Charlie Angel though. Good lord, boy. Charlie Angel's a wild one. I ain't seen him in a while though. I've been dealing with Tom mostly. I think Steve's actually been doing most of their jobs lately. Steve and John. They're the misfit crew now, boy. A crew of stoners. Yeah, I don't think Kenny took it too personally. And he's still looking to hire a mechanic. I just don't. With you living way out there, he's probably not gonna hire you again. If you moved back into town and closer, he'd probably give you another shot. You talked to old Dagwood lately? I ain't talked to him in a while. More research. Oh, there's research right there. See what we got here. Use this organic, get my generator running. All this electricity I got running here. They start making my tunnel. Looks like I already got to start the one right here. Next, large printer, smelter. So that's good. Yeah, I finished a couple good side gigs, but oh yeah, there's not gonna change, man. I finished a couple good side gigs, and I haven't really gotten much since. I haven't really been looking either really hard. But if anybody tells me something I don't want to do, I got your number still. I'll give you a ring. Most of my time's spent doing this stuff now. Yeah, man, the nutty's not that bad, I guess. I mean, I need that. Yeah, the price of materials nutty, that's for sure. And you know Kenny, he's crying all about that stuff. Eating into his profits. Move this over to here. Don't spam symbols, my god. Oh my god, Twitch is horrible. Twitch is hilarious. But you can WTF it all you want. stream the mod bot didn't care about that. That's hilarious. I still gotta go to the settings to set all that stuff up. I just finally got a stream overlay that's animated and looks interesting, I guess. And then threw me another little overlay on there that's got the AWOL gaming and all that, my links on it. So I just got all that set up over the weekend after watching about 1,000 videos. Let's see, it's time to start making a tunnel here. Yeah, if I've learned one thing about streaming. When you're streaming, if you're not, I mean, content creating, I should say in general, I should just say streaming. If you're not gonna stream and you're just gonna play, always record, because you never know what's gonna happen during a match. And like one match, I wasn't even streaming, I was just kind of playing with some folks, and because these guys use some language, I mean, I wouldn't call them not gangsters or nothing like that, but you know, some people have a certain language where they use the N-word or something like that. It's because they're just so used to saying it. They try to refrain from saying it when I'm streaming, but sometimes they just can't help it. It's just in their vocabulary. So when I play with these guys, sometimes they're super sweaty. They play really good, but I just can't have them on stream saying certain things. So what I do is I just record. And man, I shot like 2 dudes out helicopters that match, and it was nutty, dude. And I recorded the whole thing because you never know what's gonna happen. Yeah, it's cultural. It's just something. I mean, and I'm not trying to make them change the way they are. I just, and some of the dudes I do play with, they well refrain from the words when I'm streaming. But I also have that quick end button. If I think somebody's about to go off, I just hit the end button, mute everybody. Wait for the dust to settle. Huh. Oh, hell, I got shadow banned for a week just for being accused of being a hacker. I didn't even think I played that good. But I do title my streams the world's worst Call of Duty player. It's kind of clickbait, because I'm not the worst, really, but I'm not the best. But we'll see. Hopefully, if this thing kicks off Friday, I can get some clout from playing with some people, maybe some big names to show up, and maybe get some more viewers. So far, I've got 46 followers on Facebook, I think, so moving up a little bit. Twitch is a little slower. I've only got 5 followers on Twitch, but like people pop in all the time. Like right now, I've got 2 viewers. I don't know who the second viewer is. You're one, but I don't think it counts me as a viewer because I'm in my stream manager. I'm not actually viewing as a viewer. But it might count it as a viewer. Sometimes people watch these Let's Plays I do. Hey, you're doing better than me then. And also, when I got shadow banned, another thing that happened to me was I've been banned from being able to change my gamer tag, and I can't change my clan tag. I was gonna change my gamer tag from Baby Daddy to this AWOL gaming, but it won't let me do it. So I gotta send a letter to them about that. Count you on the phone. I'm not on the phone. Stream Manager's running on the laptop, but I'm not watching on the phone. watch on the phone. I usually put both streams side by side if I run on both on the laptop, so I can see if I'm getting any latency issues, if it's lagging and stuff. Because I could always put on my overlay. I don't know if it shows up in the stream here. I can always put on my overlay, but if I put that on, it's usually... Oh, I'm not doing display capture now, so it's not going to show it, but... Because I finally got game capture working right. That was a pain in the ass in itself. Game capture was giving me all kinds of hell. So I used to bitch about the problems Xbox had, but PC has its own set of problems. Picking up guns and they're not even there. I've killed 3 people and didn't even look like I had a gun in my hand. I just happen to know where the center of the screen is. Yeah. Yeah, I seen you popped in the other day. I didn't know that was you though. I would have said what's up. Sometimes if I'm playing Rebirth and you pop in or something like that, it's harder to talk to people when you're playing Rebirth. There's a lot of freaking concentration going on in that game. That's why most streamers just play the Verdansk map, which that I'm not good at. Yeah, each one has their own set of problems, though. That's the thing. I mean, with the PC, if I was just playing straight up, like if I record and I play, I can turn my frames up as high as I want. I'll get 140, 150 frames each match until get into a big firefight with multiple people. It might drop down to 120. But when I stream, I've got to limit it because the frames kick up so high, the stream starts lagging and stuff. It's crazy how fast it starts. That's the only game that does it though. So I got my frames limited to like 110, 120, depending on which service I'm streaming on. And I got my stream optimized to my bitrate for the internet and all. My upload speeds are around like 48 to 50 during peak hours. Like right now, if I did a speed test, it's probably at like 60 something on the uploads. So I could have my bitrate at like 45 and be fine, probably 4500. But I usually keep it around 3000. And my output's set to 720 input, 1080 output 720, but I run it I think bicubic scaling at 32 samples to try to compensate for that with a little extra sharpness. No, it is not water cooled, it's air cooled. It's got a big ass fan on it. The case has 4 fans on it too. I almost went for a water cooled PC though. One just like mine, but it was an i5, which isn't really a bad processor, but I don't know if it was 16 threads like this one. I used kind of like a mix of both actually. I'd have to see which one I use, because I think I run it in quality where it's more GPU. It's balanced more toward the GPU. The GPU does have 12 gigs on it, so it's in the game. I've got the game set up to where it's only running about 3 gigs virtual, so all in all the game's probably pushing out about 6 of my gigs, and then whatever the display takes to run in the second display. But yeah, it's probably throttling when it does that kind of stuff. That's why I keep it toned down a little bit. And it depends on what mode I have the processor in too. Yeah, I looked into some water cooling systems. They're not bad and they're not expensive. Not as bad as you'd think they would be. all depends on if I run a second PC or not eventually. Or just, I could upgrade Hillary's laptop and do just as good, just run it as a stream laptop. She doesn't use it for school no more since she graduated. Change my angle, go down some more here. Dig deep into the earth here. Well, it's not earth, but whatever this planet's called. Surprised I ain't hit a damn tunnel yet. Yeah. Yeah, 2 PC would be the way to go though. I mean, just to optimize everything efficiently, really good. If I run into some cash, I'd probably use this one for the stream and buy me a better PC. I'm just waiting to see what the next gen processors do too. This game is kind of like casual survival, so basically what I do is I build a little base here, and then you gather resources, you craft stuff, and then you want to move on to other planets. So there's multiple planets, so you got to build you a rocket. And this is the starting planet. Then you fly to these other planets and collect different resources such as gases and metals and solid bases and stuff. And you take those and you craft them into stuff. And you just craft and craft and craft. I mean, it's just a survival game and crafting game. It's like, I consider it casual kind of in a way, because the only thing that can kill you is plants, or if you walk too far away from these little tethers. Yeah. Yeah, I think one of my bigger issues too that I have right now is the fact that I've only running 16 gigs of memory, and it's 3,000 megahertz memory too, which I need to 3,000 hertz. I need to upgrade it to 3,200 and to 32 gigs. But I went into the BIOS and changed the settings on all that stuff too. So like from the factory, it's set to run at like 2,300, and I upped it to 2,900. And then changed the performance profile also to turbo, where it's not in economy mode no more. They sell me a damn gaming PC and it comes in economy mode. What is that bullshit? There's what I want right there. Yeah, I looked into that. They got some cool memory that's got lights on it and stuff that I was looking at that I might want to get. I like all them fancy little lights that be shining. Don't necessarily need it, but I was looking into some 3600, or they got some I think there's some 3400s on sale for right now. But I was thinking about going with two sticks, but I might do multiple sticks just in case, because if one stick goes down and I lose a whole set, I'll be pretty blowed. Yeah, what I really need is a damn computer nerd to work on my shit for me. I know a good little bit about them, but you gotta remember, when I took classes and got certified for all this bullshit, Windows 7 was just kicking. We're talking like 2007, 8, and 9, somewhere around there. Yeah, four sticks of 4. That's exactly what I need. that button? There's so much junk here. They created the platform. I don't have the resin for it. Ah! I'm going back down. Woohoo! Going to South Carolina for what? How about Geo? How's he been? Yeah, like right now, my GPU utilization is like 85%. CPU's at 20. I monitor all that when I'm streaming a lot too, and most of the time when I'm streaming wide open, GPU is at like 90% to 98% depending on what's going on, and the CPU is usually around 35 to 40%. I'm usually trying to put it heavy on the CPU. Oh, okay. I'll tell you what's a really good field right now, that information security. That IT security stuff is kicking right now, dude. People are making bank doing that stuff. I almost got into it when I was at Tech, and I was going to transfer to Savannah State, but I decided I didn't want to do no more schooling. I was tired of waiting for the money to come. Is he talking about Geo cleans used cars? Oh lordy. Yeah, information security is where it at. It's either that or IT design. IT design is real big too. That's a big money field there. Network design. I need to get some more resin. Hey, that's good. If he's making good money doing it, shit. He needs to keep doing that then. Where's the resin at? Oh, it's over here. I had a friend that used to do that for a little while, and then yeah, he probably can, but we won't talk about that. I got a friend that used to clean cars, and then he moved on to running his own detail company, cleaning and detailing semis, big rigs, like the man. He's doing 18-wheelers. He makes a bank doing that stuff. He's got a shop out there off of in Port Wentworth somewhere. And then his homeboy paints semis and vehicles and stuff. Modbot's retarded. We're unlocked now. trailer. Ah, shite. Never got to open that yet. Let's see, medium storage, bonus bites. Get tethers for that? That's cool. The one that gives me the mini RTG, that's what I really need. Mini power source. Damn box. Get out the way. Alright, let's throw this bad boy up here, open him up. And get the forging. Still got here. And a large platform. I'm out of power. Pluck some reds or some organic. I just sit here and stream out. I've been playing this game since it was on alpha. It's a pretty looking game though. They did good with the graphics and all on this. Almost looks like a kid's game, but that's too much. I like to bring new people to play it because then they walk away from the tethers and die and don't know what they're doing sometimes. Tractor. No, I did a pretty good job with it. If you see some of my other planets I got, let's see, hold on, been on an hour, another 15 minutes. Yeah, what I'll do is, I think I've got enough content right now. I'm gonna go ahead and end the recording.